Hello and welcome back to the Vintage Unicorn. Today is day 2 of my alternative inspired looks, my punk rock little electro punk eye, my yellow to green ombre eye, but definitely trying to go for that punk I don't give up look. So I really wanted to see if I could come up with a punk rock subscribe song. So I don't know, I've had the Sex Pistols stuck in my head all day, I don't know. So I'm not a makeup artist, but I am a beauty enthusiast. I know what I want and I know how to get it. So please subscribe right now, because I want to be in your life. Anarchy? I don't know if that'll stay, but thank you so much and enjoy the video. We are going to get into it. Hello and welcome back to the Vintage Unicorn day 2 of my 10 days of alternative makeup tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing my POW electro punk destroyed sweater going out on a Saturday night. I'm thinking Dead Kennedys, I'm thinking Sex Pistols, I'm thinking lower class brats, I'm thinking going out and seeing a show. Now I was already filming and did my brows, and then out of nowhere some horrible technical glitch happened, but that's okay. All I've done is some Glossier skin tint, primer on my eyes, and then the white shadow from the SugarPill Addicted to Pretty, and then tamed my horrifically strange brows using a combination of the Boy Brow and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and then a spoolie to go on through. Because I am at this point already and the eyes are definitely the signature of this look, let's get right into it. I also have some SugarPill lashes that I'm dying to use, and I'm ready for it. So it's going to be an ombre eye. Now what I want to do is I want to start using these two SugarPill shadows. This is Butter Cupcake, this is Acid Berry, and I don't know whether I want green to yellow or yellow to green. I'm thinking yellow to green so that I can darken up the outer corner of the green. So I'm going to be taking this Scone small shadow brush and seeing if I can't pack this into my eye. I have never used this before. It is a virgin eyeshadow and I just want to get that oh wow, hello, okay, you're there, I see you, but I think this might be the wrong brush for it, noticing the formula. So instead going to the tried and true Pencil Precision Blender by Morphe. These are such nice brushes to have. They're $3. And I just want to kind of messily pack that into the inner corner and pack as much pigment in as I can. And I want to go just a little bit above the crease, but really focus on bringing attention to the color. So the color is the most important thing in this look, not the placement, not the, perfection. We're going punk. So let's really get that yellow in there. And I'll decide how far into the middle I want to do the ombre eye. I'm thinking an exact middle. That way I can really fill in the outer V with a darker green from the Addicted to Pretty palette. So that yellow is undeniable. It is yellow. A good yellow is really hard to find. I know there are a lot of yellows on the market right now, especially in the newer summer palettes coming out 2018. And BH Cosmetics has the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and it has some of the most stark, pigmented, long-wearing colors I have ever seen. So I don't think I'm going to change that. Why mess with a good thing? So what I'm going to go in with is I'm going to take a very small concealer brush. Which one of you do I want to use? Small concealer brush. You would think that would be kind of an easy thing to find. Alas, it is not. You know what? I just found it. Alright, so taking that small concealer brush, I'm going to be dipping into the NARS Chantilly. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. So this is just to give the green a really extra pow and shape out that outer side. So going in with the concealer brush and starting to flick it on there and then blending it out into an actual shape that I can follow. Ooh, this stuff smells really good. I think I said that the first time I used it. and I had forgotten. It has a nice smell. All right, and I want to cut a little bit into the crease on the yellow. So make sure that it's down the middle, that I have some complete coverage going on, and really map that out. I can see there's a little bit of sweat forming and all that. I have my fan on in the background, but that's what the Wowder's for. Also, my light's being funky. It's around the time of day where the sun's going down or getting darker. Well, no, it's not, but the sun's doing weird things out there, so I'm sorry if it's like blowout crazy. There we go, it's normalized. I'm going to fix my setup really quickly and then I shall return. All right, so continuing going in with the green and just building up that color, giving it a moment to settle, and then building up the color even more, and kind of getting a little on the lower lash line as well. Because I'm using very bright colors, I'm going to be using a lot of black eyeliner to set up a barrier between my eye and the color. All right, so that green is looking pretty. Well, conventionally pretty, but I'm loving it. And it is matte, but I don't know if it's the shade. It almost has a sparkle to it, which I love. I think it's just that electric of a color. It looks almost shimmery, but it's not. It's a very matte color. Anyway, I'll have to look into that further. Just dipping that brush. You have these little like sponges you go in and you clean your brush, and it lets you transfer. And it's not as good as a brush cleaning, but if you're going to use the same brush multiple times in one setting, then you definitely want to have it. So I'm going back in with the pencil brush, for which I am going to re-intensify that yellow, and then it's going to be all about that blending. Going in really heavy with the yellow again, wanting to match the intensity and bring it over so that it meets. Because I don't want a gigantic line in the middle. I want it cut, but I want it blended. So just pushing it in and bringing it across, building up that yellow and pulling it into the crease as well. There is nothing calm or neutral about this look, and that's exactly what I was going for. I did not plan this look, meaning I didn't try it out first. I just wanted to go right in with it, just so that I could really embrace that spirit of, you know what, I like it, if you don't, bye. Alright, this is looking like, yeah, I'm going to a Horror Pops concert or something, you know? A little different than my my muted psychobilly eye I did the other day. So now I want to bring some dimension in my eye, because these two colors on their own are beautiful, but this is just screaming dark. So I'm gonna go in right along the line where I began to cut the crease with a green, and to do that I am going to use this little guy, which is a Morphe E36, and I'm going to dip into the green from the Addicted to Pretty palette, which I believe is also available as a single. It's called Midori. Yes, it is available as a single, and start working that into the lash line and into the outer V. I'm just being too damn shy. I need to get more pigment. And going into the crease a little bit, just depositing the color, and then when I blend out, I really want it to stand out. So now that I have marked out my line for where I want to darken, I'm gonna match on this side. First time I dip into pigmented eyeshadow, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. And then like on the other eye, I just go for it. So really going in and building in that crease, and I almost want to bring it into a wing. Now what I'm going to do is, I have this mica brush that I cannot find anywhere, but it is my go-to for the outer corner, even with really dark pigments. It picks it up and it's the perfect shape to build in and intensify. and taking that a little bit under the lash line as well, mixed with those colors, going in on the other side, depositing the color, and going in under. I've just been feeling color lately, like huge color. Not shy, not afraid of color. And I will admit, these are not the most flattering colors for my eye color, like browns and pinks and reds and stuff. Maybe yellows are, but I'm really loving it. So I'm not going to add any product to the brush. I'm going to take my, I just had it. Wow. Where did you go? It's a Morphe mini blending brush. There you are. All right, so this is my Morphe M506, and I'm just going to small circular motions, start blending those colors in together so that there aren't too many harsh lines aside from the ombre, gradation ombre. And just get rid of some of the funky lines that I made while I was adding the color. Blending under and blending the colors in together, meeting that dark green and the yellow and the dark green and the light green so that it transcends nicely. I might add a little bit more dark green, but I must remember this is an electric look. I don't want it to be too perfect, and I don't want it to be too, you know, how we're supposed to do makeup. That's another thing that I really don't like is those how you know what you're doing wrong, how to look prettier kind of things. However you do your makeup is how you do your makeup, and makeup is for you. Makeup is for you, my makeup is for me. There is no wrong way to do makeup. There is your way, and if you like another way that someone's doing it, here I am doing a tutorial saying that, but that's what I'm saying is if you like the way someone else does it, or maybe you want to learn how to pack down pigment or do something. I know I watch a lot of tutorials for things I'm not really good with. I don't know a lot about lip art, that kind of thing. Then yeah, absolutely, go for it. Blending chit chat, because blending is a process. Now on the same brush that I'm starting to build up the color, I want to pick up a little bit more of the lime green to checker that in and blend it into the whole thing so that there is some depth in the outer corner, but the lime green is the star as far as the outer eye. And then the yellow I will also intensify and continue to blend and build and blend and build and blend and build. But right now I am loving how this look is coming out, and I can't wait to put on the lashes and the liner. So I am going to continue building, add a little bit more yellow, and then we're going to be close to done with this look. Alright, I'll be right back. Q-tips are the saving grace of eyeliner. Looking at them, they're not that different, but one thing I am very particular about is my eyeliner. And I'm not particularly happier with either side. I'm wondering if I should build this side up or tone this side down, and I'm thinking toning this side down is the better idea. Of course I'll then have to fill back in that green, so that's what I'm gonna do. And clean up the excess, because there is a lot of it. And it's a slow going process, but I think it's really important to note that it really doesn't matter how long you've been doing wings. We're human. Shaky hands. The reason I'm not using a setting spray and I'm using my saliva to clean it up is if I were to use a setting spray, it would be so much harder to fill in the lost eyeshadow. So, and I want to clean up that little bit of wing that's going on there. A little bit of extra, and I really want to sharpen it too. Some of this I can clean up with concealer. The majority of it though, I'm going to have to, there we go, taper it off. And it actually looks better than this side, so I might take a similar approach, clean it up, and then match them. So, was I using this liner? Yes, I was. So what I want to do is match them as close as I can, because because this one's a little bit too curved for my liking and the other one was just way too wide. So bring it to a point a little bit. The thing about these felt tip liner pens is they're not going to last long when you obviously use 10 pounds of it and when you put it directly over powder shadow. They're just not going to want to live very long. They're going to get dried out, they're going to get clogged up, and that's the reality of liquid eyeliner. But it's still probably my, if I could only have one product, it would be my wing liner. It would be a felt tip liner. So I'm gonna just go in and try and salvage the green lost. I still have a brush with a good amount of the green on it. So I'm hoping with a little bit of blending and adding a tiny little bit of the lime green that I can recreate the look on the other side. So actually, yeah, that's not too bad. Fixed it pretty well. Looking at it in my mirror, it's just not as, it obviously wasn't there before. But I think I can blend it and get it added in, go in with a little bit of the darker green to finish the shape that I had prior, and bring that under a bunch of times. Blending it and bringing it up. Now taking my pencil brush, which I just had, there he is. Pencil brush with the dark green, because it's wanting to resist where that saliva was. It would be a lot worse with setting spray because I tried it. And then just blending that out. But again, punk look, I'm not going for perfection, I'm going for a statement. Eyeliner is just one of those things that I'm a little crazy about. All right, so very there. I want to make sure that the black is filled in on both sides. The next thing I'm going to do is lashes. I have 2 pairs of SugarPill lashes here and I'm still torn on which ones to use. I have these, which are just a very large eyelash, and then I have these, which are a little bit more of a crazy lash. I think I'm gonna go with these, of course. So I am going to put on my lashes and then we're gonna finish this look. All right, here we have it, the SugarPill eyelashes. These are like probably my favorite eyelashes ever. I almost want to like paint them with the flash color set and like make them red and all kinds of other crazy stuff, but right now I'm just gonna adjust my little destroyed dress, very plunging all the way down, and fix up the skin a little bit, grabbing the wowder. Kind of thinking I should have gotten the brush now, but you know what? You live, you learn. And it doesn't look like I'm gonna run out of this product anytime soon, so I don't think I will ever need to rebuy it. That's just a thought. So my usual face brush, my Luxie, just going in. Ooh, okay, that wasn't there yesterday. And this wowder has the same smell as most Glossier products, just a very fresh, light smell. I just got, it smells like super good. Almost, not floral, but the perfume that Glossier makes, Glossier You, or Glossier You, Glossier You, is the perfume that I wear, and it's my favorite smell since LAMB by Gwen Stefani. And that's almost what it smells like. Very woody, very, just very clean. I don't know. Now, I have applied my powder because there was a lot of red going on and I want that mattified. This wowder, by the way, will last. It really will. It will keep your oil away, everything like that for a while. I only had to do a couple touch-ups yesterday and that's to be expected. So how I'm gonna finish this is with a really dramatic lip, a little bit of contouring, and you know what, some blush. It's punk. So taking the amber and just a little bit kind of up my ear liney area, and because I just set powder down, but I've noticed with these matchsticks it really doesn't matter, so you know, it's just easier to do that. I am going to blend out that contour up into high heaven so it looks like my cheekbones, you know, are on par with David Bowie there. The same birthday as David Bowie and Elvis Presley. So I don't know what that means, but anyway. I'm not going to do any highlighter. I feel like highlighter is a little too cutesy for this, but I am going to use some blush. I found a really cool blush and I left it upstairs. I will be right back one more time, I promise. Alright, so I found the blush and I did already put it on. This seems like a jinxed video or something because my cat came and knocked the damn light down, knocked the camera down, so half the tutorial was lost to that, but I still think it's a good thing to show how I got this color. It is my take on the NARS Orgasm color. The brush I used ran away though, so I will grab a different blush brush, and this is the City Color Be Matte blush thingy. I got it from Ipsy, and how I did it was a little bit of the middle purple, a little bit of the outer orange, and actually I wouldn't mind intensifying that blush. So going in and blending it into the contour, going in and blending it into the contour. Now for my lips, what I did was I used my Flash Color palette by MAC because I don't have a lipstick that really spoke to me with these eyes, and I just kind of muddled around between the blue, the pink, and the red, and this is the color that I got that I used on my lips. So there you have it. I'm sorry I lost so much of the video, but I think, you know, punk rock, it's meant to be. So I'm gonna go make some trouble, and thank you so much. Please notice that I have added some stuff right about here. You will see the Vintage Unicorn icon. Please click on it to subscribe, and other videos will be linked somewhere on the page from now on. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. Please subscribe and comment and let me know what you think of this look. Bye.